For the past 20 years, the Projecting Hope Film Festival has thrilled the Pittsburgh community. Each year, the film festival brings together old friends and new, and together we watch powerful films that shape our lives and impact our hearts. Over the past 2 decades, tens of thousands of attendees, hundreds of volunteers and supporters, and dozens of sponsors have made this event truly special. Cornerstone Television is proud to be a sponsor, and today we have Travis Deans with us, who is also a sponsor through PittsburghChristianEvents.com. So Travis, welcome to Hope today.
Thank you so much.
Well, it's so exciting that Pittsburgh gets to host a film festival that is all about hope. And so Travis, what can Pittsburghers look forward to this year?
Well, there have been some great movies that have been coming out in the past couple years. In fact, the past couple of months, we've had a great film that is in theaters now, American Underdog, which is a fantastic story. And I love these kind of films because our faith that we believe it makes for great stories. The Bible is full of incredible stories. And the way that God works in our lives, the way that God does things, it changes people's lives, makes for great stories. And so people are at the film festival, you're gonna see some real life stories. You'll see some fictional stories, but they are just incredible stories of God working in people's hearts and lives.
Yeah, I love that so much. I mean, truly, God takes our trials. He brings beauty from our ashes, triumphs from those tragedies. And that you mentioned the film American Underdog. I've heard a lot of buzz around here. We're going to go to a trailer and watch that. I want to say, first of all, before we do that this film festival is coming, Travis, it's not this weekend, but next weekend, right?
That's right, the January 21st to 23rd.
I believe that sports is a perfect metaphor on life. And in this movie, as we watch this trailer, one of the things that I was most intrigued by was where he said, Kurt Warner that he said that he defined his life through sports. And if you look later in that trailer, he says that God was waiting for him to be ready to receive this breakthrough. And I think that that's a lesson that can translate, Travis, to every viewer, whether you're a sports fan or not, about how we define ourselves through things other than God. And we need to see our lives how God sees them, and we need to be patient as God allows His perfect purpose to unfold in our life.
Absolutely, and it's amazing how you see in the film, which it's so good. The movie is so well done. But you see that patient working out of God's plan, of God's purpose. And you also see how God uses people in our lives to shape and mold us. And his relationship with his wife Brenda, it's a powerful relationship. And you see how her faith impacts his life, and it's just so good. It's such a great story. People are really going to enjoy seeing it if you haven't already.
One of the things that amazes me about that is truly Hollywood couldn't write a story that good. That's real life. He was literally stocking shelves in a supermarket, and God had all of this in store for him, a Hall of Fame career and a Super Bowl appearance and so forth. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's an incredible story. To go from a grocery store to Super Bowl championship is unbelievable.
It is.
So good.
Guys, we just love how these stories of these God stories really are just being captured on film. And there's another one that's going to be at the Projecting Hope Film Festival, and it's about Jesus music. Can you tell us a little bit about it before we go to the trailer?
Yeah, my wife and I actually just watched this a day or two ago, and for anybody who's been a fan of Christian music the last 30, 40, 50 years, this is just a really fun journey through that history. It's more of a documentary, but the people that they interview, Amy Grant, Michael W. Smith, Toby Mac, there's so many familiar faces, and they put it in kind of a historical context of what was happening in our country when Christian music was born, and they give some perspective on how God used Christian music to impact our country and people's lives. It's such a very well done, very cool film. done by the same guys that did American Underdog, actually. And but if you've ever listened to any Christian music at all, you will enjoy that film. It's just a great story.
I mean, Travis, I don't know about you, but I get a little nostalgic watching that, thinking about like Michael W. Smith and Toby Mac when he was part of DC Talk and having those cassette tapes on in my bedroom. This music, I feel like this film will represent all the generations of this Jesus music that has shaped our lives. And so, Travis, we only have just a little bit of time left, and we want to make sure that we get all the information out to those watching about this Projecting Hope Film Festival coming to Pittsburgh. So can you tell us the dates, where it's going to be, how people can get tickets, all that good stuff?
Sure. Yeah. If you go to projectinghope.com, all the information is there. It's January 21st through the 23rd. So not this weekend, but the weekend after. It's at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall in Tarentum. The cinema is back behind the mall there. And it's a great movie theater location, and the tickets are free. You can go and see all these films for free. You can pick up free tickets the day of, or if you want, you can reserve tickets on the website, projectinghope.com. You can reserve tickets by making a donation of any amount, even if it's just $1. That way you make sure that you have seats. And if anyone is interested, they have... right now at the theater, there's 10,000 flyers there. And if you want to help spread the word and let people at your church know, if you swing by the theater, you can pick up some flyers and just use those to help promote the festival. But, yep, not this weekend, but the weekend after, Pittsburgh Mills Mall.